It just says that we are continuing to build and develop our mental toughness. That's a game that we were up. Took our foot off the gas a little bit. I wouldn't even say that. I think the Lakers just ramped it up. And they are playing really well. They got back into the game. We could have let it go, but we found a way to storm back, made some big plays down the stretch, and found a way to win that game. That just says a lot about our experience and our mental toughness.
Last night when Joe left you guys in, you said you would have been okay if he had told you, but in hindsight, with the way you guys were able to come back tonight, do you feel like that was beneficial?
Absolutely. Joe came in, before the game and set the tone for us, told us that we needed to get our shit together. And we started out the game great. I think we got up to a great start, was moving the ball. We got a little stagnant in the third quarter, that led to the Lakers getting out in transition. They got some superb athletes still, which is crazy. But, we was able to, manage it, make some big plays down the stretch of the fourth where it looked like we was out. I think we were down 8 points or 10 points in the fourth quarter. We're still able to come back and win. So that, that's a tough and a perfect way to close out the road trip.
What wasn't working during their run, and how did you guys correct it after 5-6 minutes?
I think turnovers, and then, they kind of, they were switching a lot. They kind of took away some of our off-ball actions, and we got a little bit stagnant there. And then we, settled for some tough shots, so we turned it over. And give credit to LA. That's what teams are going to try to do. They're going to try to take away what we do best. We want to move the ball. We want to get, some action, some cuts. And, they took away some of those actions. So something that we can learn from and look at. But when our offense gets stagnant, we got to be able to get back in transition. And the Lakers, they're one of the best if they get it going. Anthony, LeBron, Westbrook just seem to just, really be pushing it down our throat.
When you talk about that mental toughness you're developing, like, what is it in those moments? Is it communication? Is it running a play? Like, what kind of things settle you down?
Just recognizing the game, recognizing where you can benefit from the game. Every game is a different storyline, right? Like tonight was JT's night offensively. We played through him, let him continue to make those reads, and that when he has it going, like that's something that we got to be able to recognize. Other nights it might be somewhere else where to battle on the boards, knowing that we're small at times. With AD down there, somebody got to get in there and get their hands dirty, and knowing we got to pick up the pressure and knowing where we can help defensively. Everybody seemed to know what their role was and do their part. Even through the adversity, through some of the struggles, we seem to figure it out tonight. And every game is different. Every next game may call for somebody else to do something. Next game I might have it going. Next game Malcolm might have it going. And we got to be able to still continue to find ways to affect the game.
Jim, when all kind of hell breaks loose, when they make their run, Joe doesn't call timeouts. Are you kind of past looking to the bench to see if it, like, how do you get yourself out of that? Because Joe is obviously putting it in your guys' hands to figure it out on the floor. How do you guys do that?
We try to, in moments, a timeout can help us get settled a little bit, get our composure back, because it seems like when that momentum gets to building up, people get tense, you get a little antsy with the ball. But Joe trusts that, with the experience that we have, we've been in big moments, we've been in moments when we've seen, a lot of different things. So just get ourselves composed while we're on the floor, get ourselves together, get ourselves in the right actions and the right plays, and have the same effect a timeout would while in live play. And that's something that we continue to develop. But, in moments this season, we've already showed that this could be done.
Did Joe actually say, get your shit together? Was that his line, or are you paraphrasing?
Paraphrasing. But that's what I took from it.
What was kind of like that's he usually is to us at least very even keel, not getting any highs or lows.
Yeah, before the game he just let his presence be felt. He let us know he went from the top to the bottom, starting with me and Jason. Like, we got to be better, and everybody else is going to follow suit. So he went directly at us, encouraging us to be better, embracing that challenge, and even through the midst of this game where we had some ups and downs, I feel like we met the challenge.
What do you think, we were talking earlier, you guys had a big blowout win against the Suns, a couple maybe humbling losses coming to this one, this game where you blow lead, come back and have a, you know, obviously an emotional win. To you, these games aren't going to matter much. Like, it's December in the grand scheme of things, but there's going to be value in them eventually. Like, what can you guys take from this kind of collection of experiences as you build toward what you're building toward?
It's tough to win on the road, and we had a lot of guys step up that we don't want to forget about. I thought Luke Cornett had a great game. I thought that was great minutes for him against a high-profile team. He on the offensive glass, I thought Luke was amazing. I definitely want to give him a shout-out because in the midst, we need everybody to be able to step up and play their role. And I thought Luke did a great job of contributing on the boards. His energy, he affected the game tonight. And that's good minutes from him. And I think games like that will help him down the line of our season, but also help other players that are being in those moments. Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard, Grant Williams, et cetera. Tonight, it was a big game from Luke.
Joseph, going into overtime, he didn't really say anything to you guys. I guess, what are you guys saying amongst yourselves?
What are we saying? We got a second opportunity. We played some good basketball to stay in it. Let's not blow this one. Let's come out and let's, execute. We got 5 minutes to get a dub. Let's win. It's the, big moments, big-time players step up. So, I think we follow suit.
Jaylen, atmosphere-wise, like a lot of Celtics fans come here to support. Do you feel anything special here, considering the history between those two cities?
Absolutely. I think one of the greatest rivalries in sports is Celtic-Lakers from the history of the game, from the 80s carrying on to now. So to be able to be live here in 2022, going into 2023, to be able to play against the Lakers in a competitive atmosphere, I'm sure from a spectator standpoint, it's amazing, but being on the court is even more amazing, being able to compete and be a part of that same legacy. So it's definitely an honor. I had a lot of fun tonight.
Jaylen, you did the ice in the veins. I haven't seen that before. What made you do that after hitting that three?
Shit, I had no idea. To be honest, yeah. I was probably pouring, I don't know what I was doing. I just know I was ready to get the out of here. I'm ready to go home. I don't know about y'all. It's been a long trip. So that's what I was saying. Let's get out of here.
Thank you, Jaylen.
Shit.